Hi, everybody. My name is Peg, and we're here again in the continuing saga of Peg Goes into Independent Living. And so now I've gone through the downsizing, explaining that to you, and now I'm moved in and I'm heading upstairs for my first meal. So I get off the elevator, turn around the corner, and I have a long hallway to walk into the dining room. So I turn this corner and I go, wow, because I see about 30 walkers stashed along the side, one side of the hallway. And they're folded up and their little handles are sticking out, and all the handles are matched up all the way along, and that it is a big long row of walkers. So I'm thinking, well, we're not in Kansas anymore. I think there's a lot of old people here. And even though you know you're moving into a place where you need to be 70 to get in, I have found that there's a big difference between 70 and, the upper 90s. So, uh, 6 months later, I found out that the average age of the residents living with me in here is 89. 89 is the average age. I think there needs to be a lot of 90-year-olds in order to bring your average up to 89. And likely a few less people, 70 to 80, which is where I was when I came in, 76. And so, yeah, I I think I would have given a lot more thought to actually moving in if I had asked that question beforehand. If I had known that average age, I may not have chosen this particular spot. Um, and, you know, fair enough. I would have known that it might be difficult. There might be a lot of hard of hearing. There might be a lot of early dementia, and getting along or making friends or communicating even at a meal might be more difficult for me at 76. And and as it turns out, it was. And as you keep listening, I will tell you stories about uh, some of the things that happened. There's lots of wonderful things too, so don't be scared. But yeah, it's it's a good fact to know. So if you're looking into a facility for yourself, ask what the average age is. And if they don't have it at the tip of their tongue, which they may have and should have probably, ask them to figure it out and get in touch with you. You need to know this. You need to know ahead of time the yeah, sad to say, it's all about ageism, right? But the age of the people you're going to spend your time with, that is important to know. And so I leave you with that for this week. And stay tuned for more about my adventures um, moving into independent living. And all things considered, I'm still Peg.